everybody. It's Karen Abrams, and welcome to Tuesday Tune-Up. Let me see, can I get my arms in here? Here we go. Tuesday Tune-Up. Woo! So, today we're going to talk about a little TLC, a little tender love and care. And we're going to call it Trust, Love, and Compassion today because next week I have a very free group healing about trust, love, and confidence, which is the next adventure that we're going to go into, and you get a free taste of that for 45 minutes on next Tuesday, November 11th. This is the year 2025. I know I'm dating things and I'm not supposed to, but that part you need to know about. Everything else is timeless. It's what is they call the green, evergreen. There you go. So it's so important. These elements right now are so important because there's so much change happening back and forth and back and forth and back and forth right now that if we are not trusting ourselves and loving ourselves and being compassionate towards ourselves and then turning that out into the world also, we're in trouble. We need to do this. We need to do it for our own self-care, and you know that however we feel, we lay it back out on the world. So that's why it's so important, and that's why we're going to go into it today. Obviously, we will start with letting go. Let me come into your space. Here we go. Yay, yay, yay. Knowing what I'm doing with theta healing, we're going to have your mind talk to your body. We're connect to your inner wisdom and your subconscious mind at the same time, and let go of all of that energy that you picked up that has nothing to do with anybody else, that has nothing to do with yourself. It's from everybody else, but it never belonged to you. From all these really huge changes that happen so quickly. There we go. Beautiful. So letting that go. Know that this will come to you in your own divine timing. So if I'm going quicker, it doesn't matter. It'll wait for you. This is all about you, not me. So, and then let's let go of, because the mind is talking to the body, we can create the intention to let go of all of the harmful electromagnetic frequencies and radiation that we're picking up every day from our technology. Whee! All right, and send that to the universe also. Yay, yay, yay. Perfect. All righty. I want to get into it. Okay. So, trust is the first one that we go to. It's so easy for us to trust other people over ourselves. And so that comes from the root of relinquishing your power to somebody else, which starts because we're a baby. So everybody else is giving us kind of the outside in approach to, am I okay? Am I doing okay? Everything about our identity starts outside in, even though we know ourselves, but we're pre-verbal. So we don't know what to do with all of that. So here we go. Let's let you know what it feels like to, first, actually, we're going to complete and finish vows, which are like 24/7 promises that no one can keep, because once you go to sleep, what are you supposed to do? You're breaking a promise. So, and they're usually noble. And this one is just relinquishing your power to parents, to authority figures, to governments, to anything that you assume and has more power than you do. So probably started when you were little. Even bullies and big kids. So it's complete and finish all the vows you had to relinquish your power to other people and relinquish your opinion to other people. That's a good one, huh? And allow other people to make decisions for you. And obviously there was a big chunk of time where that was very important. And let's show you what it feels like to embody that power to make those decisions for yourself now. Know that it's safe and possible to do so, and embody that now. And also trust that even if you make a mistake, that we'll show you how to and what it feels like to live without taking it personally. All right, and that if you're making a mistake, just like when you're talking to somebody else and other people make mistakes, you're like, you bumped into a wall, turn around, follow the wall all the way out till you find the door. You'll get there. You'll get there. So, beautiful. All right. And show you also what it feels like to love yourself from the inside out, from God's perspective or your inner wisdom's perspective. That it's possible to, it's safe to. Just allow these feelings to come in. It's also even by having the suggestion, because you're in theta, which means you're in a more suggestive mode, the difference is you have total control over what you say yes to. And so this work only works if you allow it to, and you allow it in. And so you're helping to kind of co-create these feelings inside of you. So knowing what it feels like to be completely loved, to be completely connected to the universe. Some people call that God. You can call it your inner wisdom too, whatever works for you. Ooh, I can feel that. And also what it feels like to be free, because a lot of what I notice, even inside of prosperity and creating more prosperity for yourself and creating more financial abundance for yourself, since that's kind of the topic for the year, God, that it's really about that sense of freedom that it gives us. We know we do want the money. You want to pay your mortgage, you want to pay your rent, you want to pay your bills, you want to go on vacation, and that costs money. So we know that's there. And we also know that actually it's that freedom that feels so good and that confidence you get. I remember I have a very close friend of mine who said he was able to buy his mom a condo when she moved near him when she was getting older. And he said that felt so good to be able to do that. And so showing you what that feels like to have the confidence of already having the wealth that you desire, the abundance that you desire, the love that you desire, the connections, the social connections that you desire, what it feels like, and feeling the gratitude of that too. That's really awesome. Alrighty. And also letting yourself off the hook is coming in, meaning that even though you want to buy a friend a house, or maybe you want to buy your mom a house, or you want to give somebody better health care, or whatever it is, and right now it's a tough time for you financially, so you're unable to do what you want, I'll show you how to get off your own back and what it feels like. To give yourself that room to open up to more abundance so that you can do things like that. And it has to do with, I can feel like the back of your heart opening up, the back of the heart opening up. Because when we're hard on ourselves and we beat ourselves up in that moment, it's kind of like having the peanut gallery there in front of you while you're doing something and heckling you. You'd be like, what are you doing? This is crazy. Don't talk to me that way. And so it's just bringing the awareness of when you're talking to yourself in a way that you wouldn't allow anybody else to. So that you can shift that moment. And also show you what the universe's compassion feels like in self-compassion. There we go, beautiful. And that it's safe too and possible for you to have compassion for yourself and for others, both at the same time. And also, let's complete and finish the vows here, to earn your existence, right? And to sacrifice and martyr yourself so that other people have better lives. And to put your priority, yourself as the priority, down towards the bottom of the list. Let's complete and finish all those vows to do that, and bring yourself in. You know what it feels like to come up to the top of the list. Because I know we're in that sandwich generation. We're taking care of our kids. We're taking care of our parents. Maybe we're even mourning the loss of a parent or two. And we've got a lot going on and taking care of so many things all at once. And so let's just have Source let you understand that it's okay to have this kind of compassion for yourself, because this is the way you walk through things. When you give yourself compassion, it gives you a chance to feel something and then be able to process it and move on, instead of hold on to it and take it with you like baggage that just gets heavier and heavier. So beautiful. All right, my friends. I know what it feels like to believe in yourself and know that it's going to be okay. And it's so easy, especially right now. There's so many reasons you can go down the rabbit hole and think that, something bad's going to happen, or what if this and what if that. And so when you get into that space, because we all do, when the next time you go down a rabbit hole where things are getting worse and worse and worse, and God only knows what you're thinking about, start asking yourself the question, what if everything went right? And then what if everything went right again? And then what if everything went right again? And keep asking it till you get to that pinnacle of all the things that you desire are happening for you. just to shift your energy. Because remember, our vibration is the most important, and wherever we're at, if we're a good person or something else, we attract what we are emanating, and how we vibrate, what our frequency is. We're attracting that same frequency of events towards us. So the more you're going into that space of what if everything goes right, and also knowing, and we'll bring this in, to have God's discernment to know what's going on. We're not just saying be naive, okay? To have both of those at the same time. Now, then you're in a place. Then you're in a really good place. Okay. All right, my friends. Let's have the universe give you a body healing. There we go. Let you know who you are from God's perspective with all these changes that will continue to evolve. Bring you back. Feel yourself in your consciousness coming back into your body, all the way through your body, down through the bottoms of your feet, down into that center of the core of the earth, just to get that really grounded earth energy, and bringing that all the way back of the bottoms of your feet, filling all your cells up the legs, up the body, all the way up to the top of your head. And here you are. And on that note, just once again, I invite you to come next Tuesday, November 11th at 12 p.m. on Zoom. You will get the information later. Can't give it to you right now. And so if you're on, I'm assuming you must be on my email list, because that's the way you're going to get it. And if you want to get on that, it's Karen@thinktheta.com. Until next week, God bless and goodbye for now. Ciao, Bellas. See ya.